Hey everyone, welcome back to Whole Health. Today we're talking about something often misunderstood, but incredibly important. How sexually transmitted diseases, or STDs, can affect male fertility. Whether you're trying to start a family now or simply want to protect your reproductive health for the future, this is a conversation every man needs to hear. So grab a seat and let's get into the facts, symptoms, and long-term impacts that STD can have on your fertility. Number 1. Why STDs matter for fertility. STDs are more common than most people think. According to the Centers of Disease Control and Prevention, 1 in 5 Americans has an STD at any given time. And while the symptoms may be silent at first, their impact can be lasting, especially when it comes to fertility. When we talk about male fertility, we're referring to the ability to produce healthy sperm that can reach and fertilize an egg. But when STDs enter the picture, they can damage the reproductive organs, alter sperm quality, and block the pathways that sperm travel through. What's worse, many of these infections can do all this without showing any noticeable symptoms for months or even years. By the time a man realizes something is wrong, significant reproductive damage may already have occurred. Let's break down the most common STDs known to affect male fertility, focusing on their symptoms and how they impact the reproductive system. Number 2. Chlamydia. Chlamydia is one of the most common STDs in men, and also one of the most silent, caused by the bacterium Chlamydia trachomatis. It often presents no symptoms at all, but that doesn't mean it's harmless. When symptoms do appear, they may include burning during urination, discharge from the penis, pain or swelling in one or both testicles. Now, here's the part that affects fertility. If left untreated, chlamydia can spread to the testicles and the epididymis, the coiled tube that stores and carries sperm. This leads to a condition called epididymitis, which causes inflammation, pain, and something scarring. When scar tissues form, it can block the vas deferens, the tubes that carry sperm, effectively trapping sperm inside the body and reducing the number of sperm that can reach the semen. This lowers sperm count and in severe cases leads to infertility. The good news? Chlamydia is curable with antibiotics, but early detection is key to preventing long-term damage. Number 3. Gonorrhea. Next on the list is gonorrhea, another bacterial STD that can wreak havoc on male fertility. Like chlamydia, it often flies under the radar, with many infected men showing no symptoms. When symptoms do occur, they usually show up within 1 to 14 days after exposure and may include thick, cloudy, or bloody discharge from the penis, burning sensation when urinating, swollen or painful testicles. Gonorrhea can also cause epididymitis, which we mentioned earlier. If the inflammation becomes chronic or leads to the formation of scar tissue, it can obstruct the flow of sperm, reducing fertility. Additionally, gonorrhea can damage the prostate gland, which plays a crucial role in semen production and overall reproductive function. What's even more concerning is that gonorrhea becoming increasingly resistant to antibiotics, making it more difficult to treat. Untreated gonorrhea can also spread to the bloodstream, leading to a life-threatening condition known as decimated gonococcal infection, or DGI. Number 4. Herpes simplex virus, or HSV. Herpes, caused by the herpes simplex virus, usually HSV2, in the genital region, behaves differently than bacterial infections. While it may not directly damage reproductive organs like chlamydia or gonorrhea, it can still affect fertility in indirect but powerful ways. Symptoms of genital herpes include painful blisters or sores around the genitals or anus, itching or burning sensations, flu-like symptoms during initial outbreaks. While herpes doesn't typically cause infertility through physical damage to the reproductive organs, the virus has been found in semen. According to research from the Journal of Fertility and Sterility, herpes may reduce sperm motility, how well sperm can swim, and damage sperm DNA. Additionally, frequent outbreaks lead to increased inflammation and stress in the body, both of which are known to lower sperm quality and hormone levels. Emotional and psychological stress from chronic herpes symptoms can also reduce libido and lead to performance issues. Number 5. Human papillomavirus, HPV. HPV is most common STD in the world, and most sexually active people will contract it at some point. While HPV is best known for causing genital warts and cervical cancer in women, it also plays a role in male infertility. Most HPV infections are asymptomatic in men, but here's how it can affect fertility. Studies show that HPV DNA has been found in the sperm cells of infected men. This presence of viral DNA can impair sperm motility and function. HPV-infected sperm may have difficulty fertilizing an egg or could lead to miscarriage after fertilization. Furthermore, having HPV and semen have been associated with reduced pregnancy rates in couples undergoing assisted reproduction like IVF or ICSI. Vaccination against HPV is now recommended for both boys and girls starting at age 11 or 12 and can help reduce the risk of long-term fertility complications. Number 6. Syphilis. Syphilis is another STD that also less common today than in the past. It's making a comeback in many parts of the world. It's caused by the bacterium Treponema pallidum and progresses in stage. Symptoms vary depending on the stage. In the primary stage, painless sores on the genitals or mouth. In the secondary stage, rashes, swollen lymph nodes, and flu-like symptoms. In latent and tertiary stages, severe damage to organs including the brain, heart, and nervous system. Syphilis can indirectly affect fertility by damaging the testicles and altering sperm quality. In rare cases, tertiary syphilis can lead to testicular atrophy, where the testicles shrink and lose function, leading to infertility. Additionally, syphilis increases the risk of contracting or transmitting HIV, which can further complicate reproductive health. Number 7. HIV, AIDS. HIV, the virus that causes AIDS, doesn't just weaken the immune system, it can also severely impact male fertility. Here's how. HIV lowers testosterone levels, leading to decreased libido, erectile dysfunction, and reduced sperm production. Chronic illness and frequent infections can reduce sperm count and alter sperm morphology or shape. Certain antiretroviral medications used to treat HIV may also impair sperm quality. On top of that, men with HIV are often more likely to have co-infections like herpes or HPV, further complicating fertility. However, with proper treatment and a healthy lifestyle, men living with HIV can father children safely through assisted reproductive technologies that eliminate the risk of transmission. So what can you do to protect your fertility? First, get tested regularly. Many STDs don't show symptoms but can still cause long-term damage. Annual STD screening is especially important if you're sexually active with multiple partners or starting a new relationship. Second, use protection. Condoms remain one of the most effective ways to prevent the spread of STDs. Third, communicate. If you're in a relationship, talk openly about your sexual health. If you're planning to have children, considering a fertility screening that includes both STD testing and a semen analysis. And finally, take care of your overall health. Eating a balanced diet, avoiding smoking and excessive alcohol, managing stress, and staying physically active all support not just fertility, but your entire reproductive system. Fertility is something we can take for granted until it's threatened. But the good news is, many of the infections we're talking about today are preventable, treatable, and manageable with the right care and awareness. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and share it with someone who needs to hear this. Have questions or thoughts? Drop them in the comments below. We read every single one. Don't forget to subscribe to Whole Health for more in-depth videos on men's health, nutrition, and natural wellness. Until next time, stay safe, stay informed, and stay whole.